Hello everyone, FSG here, hope you're all doing well. Today we are doing our first mod review of FS25, and I've got to say a big thanks to Wurzel for sending over a pre-release version of his Power Tools mod ahead of it going into the mod hub and getting approved and becoming available for PC only. Unfortunately, this is a script mod, so won't be available on console. But from the purposes of me as a content creator for Farming Simulator and somebody who needs to kind of get things prepared and set things up ahead of doing videos, this is a fantastic set of tools to have available. And at the moment, we're having to do everything through console commands, which is time-consuming, a little bit laborious. You've got to remember what the commands are and so on and so forth. So to actually have a little tool set available to us that we can just click and spawn stuff is fantastic. Now, I'm going to get some of the comments that this is cheating and this is not how you play the game. And everybody can play the way they want. For me, to have access to tools like this, just to help, you know, sometimes I need to set things up before I start a video, or I don't want to go and bale some bales because I need to feed my animals, or whatever it might be. Sometimes it's just nice to have these options available to you. So, without further ado, we're going to have a jump in, we're going to have a look at things and show you how it works. So, we're in the yard of the farm here on Riverbend. So we've got a bit of space in front of us, which is good because we're going to need it. And we're going to fire up Power Tools. So, F12 to bring up the menu, and we'll go through all of the options and then we'll spawn a few things as well. So, there you go. First option we have here is Spawn Objects Materials. And then we move on to Super Strength, so we can switch that on and off, which is great. We have Flight Mode, again, something that comes in handy for me as a content creator. If you want to do screenshots and things like that, or get certain angles, it's really, really good from that perspective. Toggle Super Speed as well, so if you need to sprint across the map at 100 miles an hour, you can do that too. HUD on and off is a really nice one as well for your screenshots. Add and remove money, of course. If you want to set up a farm, build a new farm, or you just want to, I don't know, enjoy buying machinery without having to worry about what it costs, that's a nice option to have as well. And then at the end you've got Save Game, Exit to Menu, and last one is Restart Save Game, which is a really good point. It will start the game you're in at the moment at the last save point, which is great. Now, I'm not going to dwell on these last three because they pretty much do what they say on the tin, but let's go back to Spawn Objects Materials, because there's some sub-menus under here that we should take a little look at. So, first and foremost, let's Spawn Objects Materials. I'm going to hit OK here, and it moves us to another menu. So, first and foremost, we've got Pallets, then we've got Wood, then we've got Bales, and you scroll through all the different variants of Bales all the way back to your Pallets. So, let's OK Pallets. That will take us into a third level of menu here. And these are your pallets of all your vegetables. So there you go, so root crops, and then we've got grapes into your goat's milk, wool. I mean, literally everything and anything you can think of is in here now. So all your wood for your buildings, flour, rice. So, I mean, this goes on for forever. We could keep going here for a very long time. But anything you want in here, all your soups, furniture, canola oil, cement bags, barrels, bathtubs, buckets, you name it, it is in here. I'm probably not even going to get to the end here. So there you go, you just keep scrolling until you get to the end. So, in fact, there we go. I've spawned some red beets and some rope. There you go. Now, I can't obviously move these because they're too heavy. But, again, if I go into Power Tools, scroll along to Super Strength, number 2, and OK that. I can move my pallet and drop it down, pick up my rope, move it, drop it down, and when I'm done, I can just toggle Super Strength back off and can't pick them up again. So that's quite a nice touch as well. Let's carry on with these menus though. So Spawn Object Materials, Pallets, we have just done. Wood, so again, all of your tree types in here. Apple trees, beech trees, the lodge poles, so even let's pick a big lodge pole, shall we? Just OK that, and come out, there you go, spawning logs. So if you don't want to go to the trouble of cutting your trees down, and you just want to take them straight to the sawmill, you can do that as well. So let's go back into here again, pallets, wood, bales, your bales are separated out here, so chaff bales, silage bales, sugar beet cuts, straw, wood chips, cotton. Let's do a TMR one, always handy for the animals. So again, when you click on the type of bale you want, it then gives you your options around bale in all 3 sizes. It's okay, that. And there we go, we'll come out. There is your TMR bale. Let's go back in. Like I said, lots and lots of options here. So let's go to straw bale, because we do have your options here of your square bales, which you didn't have for the TMR. So let's go for one of our small bales there. No, let's go for the biggest we can. There we go. Come out of that. So there is your large bale. 7,000 litres there of bale. Let's go back in and let's just, I don't know, let's try one more thing. Silage additive, so even stuff you can buy from the store is available here, like so. So it's a handy set of tools to have available to you. Right, let's go back in again. Let's go along to flight mode, so you see how that works. So hit OK. At the start, nothing happens. You've got a little menu in the top corner there. So basically, I can't do anything at the moment. I don't have any access to flight mode. But if I press J, there we go. It tells you that flight mode is currently active. And then if you press Q to go up and E to go down, you have your flight mode. And then it's WASD. I'm holding shift down as well, so I'm moving fast, but you can slow that down. And away you go. So here's a good example of how I would use this. So now I'd open power tools again. I'm in flight mode already. But I would toggle the HUD off here. And there you go. I have got a very nice little opening sequence for a video or something like that. So yeah, the ability to have these built into a menu, very, very nice. Very nice to have. There we go. We will turn our HUD back on. And again, let's just go back in here. Super speed. Now, this isn't something I tend to use because it appears to be working as is, but I press J now, come out of flight mode, or come into land here. I can walk along the road as normal, but I hold the shift button down, and there I am. At full tilt along the ground. Look at that. Superman is in town. So that's enough shenanigans with running around. Let's just jump back in here again. Let's show you how add remove money works. So I'm going to hit OK here. You type in the number you want. If you want to add the money, if you want to remove a certain amount of money, you can just hit the minus button in front of it. Or if you want to add in a specific amount of money, let's say $5,000, pounds or euros, it will give you that much in your bank. And you can see there, just in the top right corner, we have 5,000 in the bank, and it's removed everything else that was in there. So again, just a handy tool to have available to you. And that's about it, really. Other than those tools, and at the end, save game, exit to menu, and restart save game, I think there's pretty much everything you would want in there. This is a preview, so he may add some more tools into this at a later date. But for now, it's just really nice to see this back. And I can absolutely see me using this quite a lot in the background. So really helpful, quality of life mod. Just great to have it back in the game. So thank you again, Wurzel, for sharing this ahead of its release. But if you want it, stay tuned, keep an eye on the mod hub, and it should be out sooner rather than later. But for now, from me, nice short and sweet on this. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. See you again very soon. Bye for now.